Okay, so you want to cut some text in half. Let's get to it. The very first thing that we are going to need is a piece of text, a suitable font, and a color. Once these things are ready, you're almost halfway through it. Yay. For this one, the background is going to be a darker color. So I'm going to make the text a lighter one. I can change this later on. Once I have the text and everything in place, I'll just go ahead and change the color of the background using the blending mode. And I'll choose color overlay and I'll choose the color to be black. Now once this is done, I'll go back to the text, change the color of the text to absolutely white, and then I will make a copy of this. The reason for doing this is that we're going to rasterize this layer, so it's handy to keep a copy of this if we need it later on. The rasterized layer will be uneditable, so the text will not be editable anymore. So that's that. So select the rasterized layer and just make a selection through the rectangle marquee tool and just select the center or the middle part of it, the part you actually want to cut off, and then just make the simple commands like Ctrl X, Ctrl V. It will just cut and paste it in the same location. So now you'll notice that another layer will be visible on top of it, the rasterized layer. This one is actually the cut-off part that we are going to work with. You can move this layer around, play with it, see how it fits with the other text. It's important to put this layer below the text layer, the rasterized text one, and now will be the good time to rename it if you haven't already, so that you know what is what. So I'm going to name it middle because it's going to be the middle part of the text, and I'm going to add one more layer and name it shadow. The shadow layer will be placed above the middle layer so that the shadow is, yeah, you get my point, right? So for the shadow one, we're going to take a soft brush. You can choose any soft brush that you want. You can also take a texture brush, absolutely up to you. So we're going to take a soft brush, this one is my favorite brush, and then draw over it. Draw a single line over it. And if you are struggling to draw a straight line, click the point that you want to start with and then press the shift key on your keyboard and click the end point where you want your line to end. So that's going to make a straight line from the starting to the end. So this almost looks done, but there's more to it. And then make a few adjustments here and there, like the placement of the shadow and everything, and voila, you're done. What I found out is that this text effect is not really a very font friendly text effect, so the best fonts to use for it is sleek fonts and calligraphy fonts, script fonts. Script fonts may not be a very good idea for this, but serif fonts are very bad choice. Sans serif fonts are very good choice for this type of text effect. Some of the good examples are Go Bold, Deutschlander, and Neometric. Fonts like Montserrat and Nexa are also good choices. You can choose to your heart's content. Actually, it's vast. So I've chosen this font, Kobold. It's a very nice font, and I have to decrease the kerning a bit. To put simply, kerning is the space between two alphabets. Yeah, the end of one alphabet and the starting of the other one. The space between that is called a kerning. So I'm just going to decrease the numeric value here. I want it to be -20, and that's about right. So I'm going to get started with the rest of the work. So as you can see, it's the same drill. I'm going to make a copy of the text so that even if I rasterize it, I have a copy of it handy. And in this one, instead of selecting the text layer from the marquee tool, I'm just going to draw a custom shape, and then I'm going to make a selection out of it. You can actually do this with any other shape. I'm going to draw kind of a trapezium-ish shape, yeah, so that it looks like a little bit of rough and natural. You get my point, right? While drawing with the pen tool, please make sure that your path selection is selected, and once you're done drawing a custom shape, you just close your path and then make a selection. Once the selection is made, you have to select the layer, which is the rasterized text layer, and then you're going to go to the rectangle marquee tool as usual, and then right click on it and select layer by cut. This will make an additional layer like it did before, and then you can rename this one to be the middle once again, and then the same steps or the procedures will follow. Like you'll get another layer and name it shadow and put it above the middle layer and then draw over it. So that was it. It was pretty simple. It doesn't take a lot of time, but still looks badass. Do tag me in your artworks if you try this one out. I'll love to check this out. I will leave my social media handles in the description box below. I post random stuff. You can follow me. Don't forget to hit a like if you really like this video and it helped you. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.